Kocom installation model KVM301. First, you open the box, check all connectors and peripherals. You have the manual, so you can consult the bracket, the monitor, the handset, and all peripherals under the handset. You open the camera box and check all connections and screws in the box. First, you start by passing the cable. You can use an RJ45 UTP cable for this installation. You take off the bracket, you put it on the wall, drill the holes, and screw it to the wall with the screwdriver. After you finished mounting the bracket, you start by cutting the cable, trim the cables, and prepare the monitor to connect the cables. The wiring you have to use from the small connector for camera 1 and 2, connect the blue, yellow, red, white of the connector to cable camera. Other connectors are used for audio, phone, extra camera, and the memory module, which you can see in a different video installation. After you have connected all the wires, you have to connect the cable for camera 1 in the connector shown in the video. You have the connector of camera 1 and you plug in the connector for camera 1. The other connectors are used for secondary camera. You have camera 1, camera 2, for the other monitors, audio handset, and memory module. You pass the power cable and hang the monitor to the bracket. After you've put the monitor to the bracket, you take the small screw provided in the box and tie the monitor with the screw. You get the handset, hang the handset, and plug the socket in the small socket at the bottom of the intercom. And the monitor is ready. Installation of the camera. You take the bracket from the camera, you take the nameplate, dismantle the camera from the box, put the bracket to the wall, check for connections and positioning, drill the holes, and after put the screws to the wall and tighten them with a screwdriver. After, cut the cable coming from the monitor. Trim all cables one by one. You should have 4 cables trimmed. And connect all the cables. Wiring of camera. Connect B of camera to blue of monitor cable. Connect Y of camera to yellow of monitor cable. Connect R of camera to red of monitor cable. Connect W of camera to white of monitor cable. Make sure you use the same colors from the monitor to the camera. Put the camera in place on the bracket. Bring the screw provided from the box and tighten the camera to the bracket. After, put the nameplate to cover the screw and the installation of the camera is ready. So you have the KVM301 system ready. Demonstration and functions of KVM301 monitor system. The visitor comes, presses the external button, the attendant takes the receiver and talks with the visitor. He opens the door by pressing the lock button. Functions. The first button is used for internal communication. The second button is used for monitoring outside. The third button is used to open the door. The small top button is used to set. You have the contrast, brightness and volume controls underneath. You can set the tones from the small blue button.